All right, good evening, everybody. Big news out is that Starnet 2 has come out, the successor to the revolutionary artificial intelligence based star removal tool called Starnet. It really changed the way it changed the game for a lot of people. A lot of new ways to process astrophotography came about because of that. And then, but the original StarNet had problems. Sometimes, if you had bright stars or dense clusters of stars or bright chunks of your nebula, it had definitely had problems, growing pains, we'll call it. And sometimes it just wasn't worth using. It left a lot of cross hatching in the background, just kind of butchered things sometimes. But it was revolutionary when you got it to work. It was great. Um, then the StarExterminator plugin came out, and it was I think it was far superior to the Starnet plugin. And now Starnet 2 is out, and it is a serious contender to StarExterminator. So we're gonna take a close look at the way they both behave. This is my hydrogen alpha frame from the jellyfish uh, nebula image, and I want to show you really quick because I'm proud of this. It came out. It came out good. Um, Jellyfish. Where did it go? Here it is. Astro. Jellyfish. SHO final. But yeah, this was my jellyfish nebula, and I used StarExterminator on this, and you can see in here there are slight areas of, you can tell there's just a little bit of incongruity there in the background from StarExterminator. Did a great job, but you can tell there's a little something there. So yeah, let's run them and take a look and talk about it. Okay, so first we will do StarExterminator. This is the plugin that you have to buy. I don't remember. It was like 30, 40, 50 something. It was in that neighborhood. It's very, wait, let me get my, you can see it does use GPU acceleration. Is it going to be, I don't know if it's going to screw up the recording. It might make it choppy. But you can see it does use GPU acceleration. It's very fast. It took 17 seconds, and it does a very nice job. But you can see in the background, it's very smooth. It doesn't match the noise in the background. Did a pretty good job on the bright stars. I mean, a really good job on the bright stars. And, left most of the nebula intact. But you can see, yeah, it puts little rings there. And you can, once you do all your noise reduction, that goes away for the most part because, you're seeing the difference in noise and a smooth background. So, and this is just background. So once you do your noise reduction to get rid of that, those little blotches are not nearly as apparent. This is the star image that it makes. The stars look pretty good. There's a little, you can see a little bit of junk around them. Not difficult to deal with like multi-scale linear transform. So overall, it does an all-around great job. And when you install StarNet 2, it will, if you install the TensorFlow DLL that comes with StarNet 2, it will not use your GPU anymore. But if you have set it up to use your GPU with CUDA, the CUDA library, then don't replace your TensorFlow and it'll still use your GPU and it'll still go very quickly. You can see it's cooking. Oh, I forgot to create star mask. Do over. Create star mask. Do it again. Restoring neural network checkpoint. That sounds so very sciencey, very futuristic. But you can see it's fast. It's no slouch either. It took 25 seconds. So, 8 seconds slower about than StarExterminator. It's still very fast. So we've got our star image here, and you can see that on bright stars, now this is a very bright star. This is a Propus, I think the bottom part of Castor in Gemini. So this is an extremely bright star. But you can see it still leaves some crosshatch and ugliness on the bright star, and it did not remove it very cleanly either. What's up? Wow, that is okay. You feel very warm. So yeah, we've still got problems with the bright stars with Starnet. But look at how much better the background is. It really matches the noise. And like in the Nebula 2, you don't see all those little patches. You kind of see them, but they're not nearly as prominent. It does. Starnet 2 does a fantastic job with the background. Very, very good job matching the noise in the background. And let's look at just generally speaking. The edges of the stars look much better, but your medium brightness stars, you've got a little bit of pixelation in there. Now, it's really easy to fix this kind of stuff up with like multi-scale linear transform. You can, smooth out that pixelation quite a bit. And, that stuff is easy, really easy to deal with. What is hard to deal with is this. This is a big mess. So, pros and cons. Starnet 2 is free. That's a big pro for some people who want a tighter budget. Does a tremendous job with the background, and it's very fast if you've got your CUDA acceleration enabled. Cons, it still mangles the bright stars, and if you've got bright stars in your image, it might not be worth it using. As pros and cons of StarExterminator, pros is it's the fastest one there is, and it does an extremely good job with bright stars. This is very clean. You can deal with this. Cons, your star image is a little noisier. It doesn't do as good a job with the background. It's still manageable, but it's not as good, clearly. And it costs money. So, I mean, it's a pretty simple decision. I'm the kind of person who will just get both and use whatever when I need it. I like having a lot of tools in the toolbox. But if you have to pick, I would say StarExterminator is your best all-arounder if you don't mind spending a few bucks. But Starnet 2 is certainly no slouch and a welcome addition to the toolbox. So, good luck to you all out there. I hope this comparison helped you out. Clear skies, everybody.